Yo, what's going on? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Happy Wednesday. It's October the 21st. It's Larry Long Jr. back again for your midweek, midday motivational minute. So great to see everyone as you're trickling in. Hey, do me a favor. I got it on the bottom. Where are you joining in from? Go ahead and just type that in. And what's on your mind? I want to know what's on everyone's mind as we make our way towards the finish line to 2020. I can tell you what's on my mind, and we're going to double click from last week. I know last week I shared some insights from my 93-year-old Aunt Willie. I'm out in it's a beautiful day here in good old Raleighwood, Durham, North Kakalaki. I'm actually in the Dirty D, Durham. But what's on my mind is really around perseverance. If you think back and you look back, we're 7 months in to this pandemic, this quarantine, dealing with COVID-19. And I talk to the people, I know that there's some folks that are getting weary. Some folks that are like, oh my goodness, I don't know how I can go on. And I just encourage each and every one of y'all to press on. Like I talked about last week, enjoy the process. But I also wanted to double click that in addition to keep on pushing and just, there's a lot of unknown. We don't know when this thing is going to end. But so many times folks give up when essentially that gold mine, that goal is right around the corner. So I just encourage you to keep on driving, stay positive, stay resilient, stay persistent. That's what we're talking about, Willis. Be persistent as you pursue those goals. Think back to January 1st, 2020. What were those goals you had on your plate? And what's holding you back from getting it? I believe you can get it. We're in Q4. It's the fourth quarter. It's the end of 2020. And as we roll into 2021, I just encourage you to go get it, make it happen. A good colleague of mine, good friend of mine, Nathan Bird, he talked about being relentless. He had it on his computer, relentless. Think about, what does relentless mean to you? It means that you can't stop, won't stop. In the words of the great philosopher Diddy, can't stop, won't stop. So let's be relentless as we pursue hitting those home runs, knocking the ball out of the ballpark. The World Series started last night. I'm super excited. Looks like the Dodgers put that thing on the Tampa Bay Rays. What's up, Earl? What's up, Leanne? Great to see so many smiling faces in the places. Someone, I don't know who this is, 5 inches of snow in Minneapolis. Oh, don't scare me. You're hurting me. I'm out here. I'm in my golf. I should be on the golf course right now, teeing it up. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? John, what's up, J-Dub? Coming from Wyoming. Oh, my goodness. Hump day is the day. Any day that ends in Y is the day. And remember, we were talking about persistence. So go ahead and put in the box where you're coming from, as well as what's on your mind. What are you thinking about? Like I told you, I'm thinking about being persistent, not being weary, pressing on to that finish line of 2020 and accomplishing those goals that we had set out at the beginning of the year. Make it happen. Make it happen. Ola from London. I love it. Queens in the house. Okay. All right. Raleighwood. Okay. Up to no good in Raleighwood. Big Earl in Virginia Beach. That's my spot right there. Fourth quarter is Kobe time. What do you mean by that, Earl? You about to get that Mamba mentality in Q4? I love to hear it. Fuquay Verena. Wow, I love it. Great to see you, Leslie. Vancouver. What do you know about Grouse Mountain? I know a little something about Vancouver. Went to a Canucks game, went to Grouse Mountain, and went to the casino. Don't tell nobody else, but I won a couple Canadian dollars. Ronan, San Diego. I love it. I'm going to have to put this on here. I'm thinking about, how do I fire my sellers up in early Q4? That's a great question right there. My question is, how do you get them fired up at the beginning of every month, at the beginning of every week? And for me, I like to dig into my sellers as individuals. What's your why? So seller number 1, seller number 2, seller number 3. Why are you here? Why do you wake up every day and come into work virtually now? What's that motivation? What's in your heart? What's in your head? What's your mindset? What are you hoping to accomplish? And how can I be the conduit to help you get there? I had the conversation earlier. Some of my best reps have moved on, not in sales. They've gone on to be business owners. I've got my man Cameron Pelletier. He was in New Mexico. Now I think he's in Puerto Rico working as a physical therapist. Sales was a leap pad for him to get to where he wanted to get to. So essentially, Ronan, I would encourage you to get to know your individual team members, find out what fires them up. Is it that sense of accomplishment? Are they trying to make not ends meet, but are they trying to build a house? Are they trying to start a family? Really understanding what is in it for them. It's kind of like the sales process. Our job as leaders is to help our people accomplish their goals. You got to understand, what are those goals? Great question. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Ronan. Wow, my man, Master T. Hey, Master T, Twazanga, I hate to put you on the spot, but happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Oh, goodness. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us. Oh, I'm glad that you're here for this live. This is mental and emotional gold. I know you've got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of stuff going on in Nigeria. Just prayers go out. But I appreciate you joining. That means so much. And hopefully we can inspire some folks as we come up to the end of 2020 and we look to roll it over into 2021, really keeping positive momentum. How do we get that positive ball rolling right now? What do? I like to start and look at, what am I grateful for? What am I thankful for? What am I blessed with? If you're looking at this right now, whether live, thank you so much if you're live. Whether you're looking at the recording, just realize you're blessed and you're better than most. That's a great place to start. For me, when I wake up every morning, my 2 feet hit the ground, even before my 2 feet hit the ground, as long as my eyes wake up, I'm in a good place. I'm in a blessed place. So fortunate to make the most out of each day. I think they call that carpe diem, which is one of my favorites. Finishing the year the way I started. I hope that's a good thing, Earl. It sounds like you got off to a great start. I know when we chatted a couple weeks ago, you said you were blowing it up in 2020. I love that. If you can let some of that brush your shoulders off, brush some of that over to me, I'll take all I can get. But what's the secret to your success? Please share. Killing the game, finishing the year the way you started. Ronan, how can I be the conduit for your why? Shoot, that's our job as leaders. Our job is kind of like, when I think about sales, I think about matchmaking. You're matching your product, your service, your thoughts or ideas with someone else's needs, their wants, their desires, their challenges, their hopes, dreams, aspirations. So essentially, if you're working with your team, you got to understand, where are you trying to get to? What does that look like? Where are you driving towards? And then how can I be the conduit? How can I be the coach? How can I be the core and the hub to help you get there? You might know somebody, you might have knowledge and experience to be able to guide, to be able to coach, to be able to drive someone to get to heights that they didn't even understand that they could reach. So I encourage you. I strongly recommend that you get in there and develop those relationships with your reps, Ronan. Make it happen, man. My question is, what's holding you back? You should be having those conversations both about business, but even more importantly, about the person. What are you trying to accomplish personally in your life? KG, what's going on, my man? Kenneth, thank you for joining. Which tools do your sales team use to be successful? We use a lot. So we're on Salesforce. We also utilize Sales Loft. We've got Insight Squared. The most important tools, I'll be honest with you, the most important tools and resources that we use, it starts with the letter R. And it's what Steve Nudelberg says is the difference between contacts, people you know, and contracts, people that you do business with. It's relationships. So really, our internal relationships is one of the best tools that we have. And then even better than that is the external relationships with our current clients. Those true, trusting, caring relationships where folks know that we care, that we support them. That really makes a world of difference. So I hope that helps. There's a ton of tools out there. There's lead list tools. There's conversation analysis tools. There's CRMs. There's all these tools. But really the most important tool, even above relationships, is this right here. Your heart. And this right here, your mind. Are you putting on your thinking cap and getting creative in your outreach, in your efforts to help as many people as you possibly can? I love it. DMV in the house. Oh, I appreciate it. Penson in the house. DMV. Jordana, the real Jay-Z. Wow, it's an honor and a privilege to have you here. Oh, Annie, don't remind me. Yes, I'm Tiger's cousin. And if I was playing golf, I'd be hitting it in the woods today. But help me out, Kenneth. I appreciate that. I hope that was helpful. What's on your mind? I mean, what's on my mind? I shared it at the beginning. It's really talking about perseverance. How do we persevere as we go through the choppy waters? We're 7 months in. We're going through some turbulence. We're going through some chaos. And some people are at their wits' end. They say, oh my goodness, I can't take it anymore. I'm getting weary. I'm getting tired. How do we all inspire folks to make their way through it? I love having a plan. I love having documentation of everything that we're so thankful for. And then that once you have all that, it's time to execute. I think Nike says it best, and I'm protecting this house right here with Under Armour. Will you protect this house? But Nike says it best. Just do it. Just do it. What's holding you back? What's stopping you? Ain't no stopping you now. Let's do it. Let's get after it. Double J, what's going on, JJ? James Johnson, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm live in the house, hopefully providing some inspiration, some motivation, and just some good feelings that we can all make it happen. So hit me with any questions that you have. What's on your mind? Would love to hear. If not, I'm going to wrap this thing up. It's a beautiful Wednesday. It's actually kind of hot out here. It's kind of amazing. We're October 21st, and here in good old Durham, North Kakalaki, it's hot outside. Oh, goodness. For the person that dialed in earlier from, I think it was Minneapolis. Yeah, 5 inches of snow. Please keep that to yourself. I know they say sharing is caring, but you can keep that. Ain't nobody got time for all that snow. I will take the heat over the snow anywhere. Hey, Earl, thank you for giving some of the insights and keys to your success. Planning is key. Yes, you've got to work your plan. First, you got to have a plan. It's kind of like you got to plan, you got to prepare. And like my man AI said, you got to practice. We talking about practice, not the game. Yes, AI, we are talking about practice. So speaking of, I'm about to sign off and I'm going to get the practice in, doing what I do best and seeing if we can actually put this plan into place to make October, to make Q4 in 2020 the best year ever. So I encourage all of y'all to go out there, make it happen. Oh, what's up, Debbie? You put a big old smile on my face. Needed this lovely dose of Larry today. Thank you for being you. The feeling is mutual. Thank you. And I don't know if you know this, Debbie, but you just made such a great impression on me. It's probably been, 6 years since we worked together at Channel Advisor. And I'm just a huge fan, and that means so much. Heather, yes, it's chilly in Minnesota. Keep that to yourself. Come on, Double H. Ain't nobody got time for it. I can be out on the golf course right now, but in the snow, what do? You got to bundle up, stay inside. No can do. I love it. Jordana, thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Your support is it's truly appreciated. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, Megan Berry, what is going on? Great to see you. I know that you're driving your team. I know you're supporting your team. Just keep up the great work. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you. Let's make it happen. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, great rest of your week, great rest of October, and let's make 2020 the best year ever. Signing off, it's your boy, Larry Long Jr. Peace.